Welcome to Capital OTB's Daily Report, brought to you by CapitalOTBBet.com. Place your wagers at CapitalOTBBet.com, and if you don't already have an account, no better time to sign up than now. Take advantage of the sign-up bonus, and once you're all signed up, take advantage of our promos and events. We've already mentioned a couple of times this week. Last weekend, $9,000 in a promotional event on Friday, given away to a lucky group of patrons. And on Saturday, Derby Day Syndicate scored for over $20,000. Again, that money split up amongst a number of lucky patrons. And you can be part of that action if you jump on board Capital OTB Bet. Yesterday, Thursday, there was a Pick 4 bankroll play, and 10 lucky patrons got to split up $454 that was attained with the late Pick 4 at Belmont yesterday. Just another of the fun promotions at Capital OTB and available to Capital OTB Bet patrons. You can check the website for all those promos and events, CapitalOTB.com. I'm Seth Merrill. This is the Daily Report for Friday, May 7th. Let's start things out as we normally do with a trivia question. Last weekend, John Velasquez won both the Kentucky Oaks on Malathaat and the Kentucky Derby on Medina Spirit. Name the last jockey to win both the Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby in the same year. I'll give you a hint. It happened within the last 15 years. But name the last jockey to win both the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby in the same year. We'll have the answer at the end of the program. Now let's get to it for this Daily Report Friday, May 7th edition.
It is still Capo Kane with the lead here. Risk-taking drives up on the outside. Capo Kane, risk-taking. Eagle Orb is third. A late move from Overtook as they come down for the 16th pole. Here is Risk-taking to take over the lead in deep stretch. And it will be Risk-taking to win the 141st running of the Withers.
That was Risk-taking capturing the February 6th Withers at Aqueduct. Subsequently, the Chad Brown-Klarovich runner moved on to the Wood Memorial, and as the 2-1 favorite that day, disappointed running 7th. He comes back, however, in the Peter Pan at Belmont on Saturday, and the big question mark will be, can Risk-taking rebound off of that disappointing effort in the Wood Memorial? Risk-taking in a field of 6 is the 7-5 morning line favorite. There are a couple others in there that are interesting. Overtook, you just heard, run second in that Withers. He hasn't raced since that day, but comes back for Todd Pletcher, Mike Rapoli and company. Nova Rags is a horse I thought was interesting off the second place finish in the Sam Davis. Disappointed a little bit with a fourth place finish subsequently in the Florida Derby, but I think he's interesting for Bill Mott. Todd Pletcher also has Promise Keeper. Wolfie's Dynaghost comes in off a debut win with a pretty good buyer number. And I Am the Law looks like the long shot contender in the field. But a fun edition of the Peter Pan coming up on Saturday at Belmont, highlighting a really, really nice stakes card at Belmont on Saturday. So keep that in mind. But before that, we have Friday action. And Friday action at Capital OTB, CapitalOTBBet.com will include Belmont, Churchill, Pimlico, Gulfstream, Santa Anita, a little bit later on, Penn National, Charlestown, Meadowlands, and Hoosier. All of that available on Friday via CapitalOTBBet.com and on Capital OTB TV, so check it all out. Let me remind you of some of the promotions that are coming up. I mentioned at the top of the show, and I've mentioned it a couple times already. Last weekend, 2 Kentucky Derby syndicate teams were formed because the first one opened up and closed in 12 minutes. It was so popular. So we at Capital OTB offered up another Kentucky Derby syndicate. Folks chipped in some money. Capital OTB put in some more money. Some nice juicy Derby Day tickets were put together. Subsequently, the syndicate teams came down and split up over $20,000 on Derby Day. We'll try to do it again on Preakness Day. The Preakness Syndicate starts sign-ups today, Friday, at noon. First come, first serve. 40 folks. Capital OTB is going to add some money. It'll be a $1,500 Preakness Day syndicate. Again, if you'd like to participate in next week's Saturday Preakness Syndicate, sign-ups begin. First come, first serve today, Friday, May 7th at noontime. So jump on board because the team is sure to go quickly given the events of last week. Friday, it's also a prize wheel day at the Clubhouse Racebook. Swing on by, put your name in the hat, and you get your chance to be randomly selected to spin the prize wheel during the afternoon. Always a lot of fun. You can win bet vouchers, and there's some merchandise on the wheel as well. Clubhouse Racebook, Friday afternoon, prize wheel day, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. Same location for a $100 trifecta challenge on Saturday. Swing by and take advantage of that. Saturday, there's an online knockout challenge. Go to capitalotb.com for more information there. And Sunday at the Clubhouse Racebook, it's the Play the Board handicapping contest. Again, Clubhouse Racebook on Sunday, 711 Central Avenue. All right, we will answer our trivia question for this Friday edition. The last jockey to win both the Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby in the same year. Well, we're going to have a replay of the second part of that double that this jockey scored with. It was a little bit of an upset going back a few years, and we'll let it serve as a little bit of a hint if you haven't already formulated your answer. So again, this jockey won the Kentucky Oaks the day before, and here is the Derby stretch win to complete that Kentucky Oaks Derby double a few years back.
Pioneer of the Nile strikes the front just outside the 8th hole. Musket Man is coming hard down the center of the track, and Papa Clem's right there too. Down toward the inside, coming on through. That is that bird now is coming on to take the lead as they come down to the finish. And a spectacular upset. Mind That Bird has won the Kentucky Derby. An impossible result here.
The year 2009, the winner of the Kentucky Derby in an upset, Mind That Bird. The day before, Rachel Alexandra had won the Kentucky Oaks. On board both of those horses, Calvin Burrell. 2009, Calvin Burrell was the last jockey to win both the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby in the same year, a feat that John Velasquez repeated just a week ago down at Churchill Downs. Time now to wrap things up for this Friday, May 7th edition of the Daily Report. I'm Seth Merrill. Always appreciate your tuning in. Always like to invite you to spread the word and tell other folks to check us out. Monday through Fridays, we typically come up on the Capital OTB social media platforms at about 10 a.m. with the Daily Report. So we'll wrap things up for this week with this Friday edition. Again, appreciate your visiting. Have some good luck this afternoon and this evening, and we will see you next week.